Hey everybody, we're just gonna wait for some people to hop on here. And we're going to show you guys
how to make a boutonniere.
Yep. Except for we just have bad lighting, so I'm trying to figure out if having that extra light helps or if it's more of a distraction. I'm not sure which one it is. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to show you guys. Actually, we'll wait for some people to hop on. We've got about 36 people on, so as you hop on, give us a little shout out. Say howdy howdy, let us know where you're watching from. And we'll show you just how easy it is to make a fresh flower boutonniere.
There's like sort of like a glare right here.
Why does this feel so fake?
Does that look better?
Why does this...
So, like,
It's still there.
well,
I know, it's like a delay, so we'll see. Monique's here and Danielle's here.
ooh.
Okay, so I think my screen looks like it's super dark, but I think as I look at that one over there, I think we're going to be okay. Can you guys see? Is it too dark?
It looks fine on mine, Mom.
Looks fine? Okay. Alright, sounds good. Okay, so we've got about 112 people on. So the reason I wanted to show you how to make your own fresh flower boutonniere, Monique says it's fine, and Allison says, hey! Ashley says, hi!
Actually, from...
Just Ashley. It's a different Ashley. Danielle says it's fine. Okay, so the reason I wanted to show you how to do this is because fresh flowers can be pretty expensive. And there's lots of different opportunities as a parent to give your kids flowers. You'll turn the things all brown. One of them coming up is senior prom, and my niece actually just asked me last week if I could help, and we started doing a video, and our internet connection was bad enough that we couldn't see it. So we had to turn it off. But, so a boutonniere for her was going to be about $20, and if she was going to go to some of the trendy, more popular places, it was going to be closer to $30 for a single boutonniere. And so I told her just to get a long stem package at her little local grocery store, which all this stuff came in it, and it was $2.99. And then I helped her transform that into a fresh flower boutonniere, and she was able to do the whole boutonniere for like $3. And so that was a great way for her to save money. But another thing that's coming up is senior graduation. A lot of times you're going to get you can make it a larger expanded one as a corsage, and those ones can be upwards of $30 to even $40. And so anyway, this is just a great thing once you see how easy it is to make, you're going to be totally surprised. Okay, and Adia says, I'm going to prom this year, May 26th. This will help me a lot. Awesome! Yes, so it's like I said, it's a great way to save money. And Danielle says this is an awesome idea. Okay, so to get started...
Mom, May 26th is the day we get out of school.
We do. We get out of school May 26th here. Our season's a little bit shorter. We start school earlier and get out a little bit quicker. Okay, so the basics that we need is we need our fresh flowers. And honestly, you can do the same concept with plastic flowers too, if you wanted to do fake flowers. But somehow there's something just a little bit more magical about fresh flowers.
Mama,
okay.
Why does this stuff feel like fake?
So it's just because it's really waxy. Okay, so when you need your long stem, and then you need some filler. And so that's why I went ahead and had my niece get the, this was just a $2.99 package at our local Ridley's grocery store, because it already has all the components that we need for it, which is the fresh flower, some greenery, and some baby's breath. Okay?
Baby's breath?
Yeah, that's what these little white flowers are called. They're baby breath. You need some wire cutters. You need some wire. This wire that I'm using actually is, let's see, it's 26 gauge, and it honestly could be a little thicker. This is pretty thin, but I didn't want to go out and just buy new wire just for this project, so I'm just going to use what I have. And then I need some scissors, and then the number one thing that you need is some floral tape. And floral tape it's weird because, like, if you see, it doesn't actually become sticky until you kind of pull it and it sticks to itself. So yeah, you need some floral tape. Hala, I'm not sure. Says all I have is sound, no video. That's probably due to the server that you're in. You can try maybe switching, like if you're in Firefox, maybe try switching to Chrome, or if you're in Windows Explorer, try switching to something else. I actually was having that issue when I first started live videos, and I had to Google it and kind of change a couple settings on my computer and reboot it, and then it worked fine. If you want to get a little more fancy, you can add some different ribbons. When I did my niece's, her dress was bright pink and silver, and so those were the colors we used for hers. Okay, so first off, what we're going to do is we're going to take our rosebud, and we're going to give ourselves, we're going to give ourselves a little bit of a stem here, and then we're going to take these outer flowers that have, these outer, what's it called? Petals, there we go. Outer petals that have already started to kind of turn and are a little floppy. We want a nice sturdy boutonniere. So we're going to go ahead and take those off. Maybe take that one off too. Okay, and of course my daughter thinks those are cool, so she's gathering those up. Okay.
Wow, they're pretty.
So then we want to secure this at the base, at the top of this flower up here. So we're going to stick our wire up at the strongest part of our stem, and we're going to push it through. Christina says, will this be available to watch later? Yes, Christina, if you share this to your Facebook page, then you can come back and you can watch it as soon as it's done. It will stay on your page, and then you can pause it, you can rewind it, you can fast forward it, you can do whatever you want. So just go ahead and share the video to your page, and then you can use it, you can watch it back at your convenience. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and, so we've got the wire through the strongest part of our flower up there, okay? And then what we're going to do is we're now going to take our wire and we're just going to wrap our stem. Now if this was a really strong wire, all I would do would be fold it down and just lay it along the base of the rosebud. But since this is a pretty floppy wire, I'm just going to try to give it a little bit more stability by,
Mama,
what?
is this?
And I actually think my stem's a little too long, so I'm going to snip that a little bit shorter.
Mama,
What, sweetheart?
is this even sticky?
It doesn't feel like it's sticky. Hi, Vicky. Vicky's on. Angelina says, what about making your own corsages? Yep. You can use the same concept for corsage. You're just going to build more on it. And then sometimes, too, for a corsage, you can use a corsage base, which is kind of like basically just a fancy piece of cardboard. And you can then, you're going to want to use the same concept on strengthening your base, and then you'll attach the flowers to the base of that cardboard. But for the boutonniere, we're just going to basically use one flower.
Judy says hello from Wisconsin.
Hi, Judy. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take our floral tape and we're going to wrap the very top of our flower. And like I said, as you kind of pull, as you kind of pull on your floral tape, that's what makes it sticky.
So you have to wrap it really tight.
Not too tight because then it snaps, but yeah. Okay, so we're wrapping. And like I said, anybody that wants to come back and watch this video later and attempt this yourself, and you want to pause and fast forward, all you got to do is share this video to your page or someone that you want to let them see this video, and then once I'm done, the video will still be there and you can fast forward, you can rewind. Becky says, hi Ashley. Becky must know Ashley. And Angelina says, great, thanks so much. Yep, that's Becky from Fabulously Frugal. Okay. Alright, so we have our main flower done at that point. So now we want to start looking, and I don't like boutonnieres that are like crazy huge. I know sometimes the guy's boutonniere can look as embellished or big as the girl's corsage, and so we're going to do one that doesn't have a whole lot of embellishment. But what we're going to do is we're just going to start layering our flower elements, and since this didn't come with very much, I don't know what this is called, it's kind of like a fern-like thing. I'm actually going to maybe grab a little bit of the rose,
Bush.
the rose, yeah, the leaves from that. And I'm going to see, that was almost too much. So you just kind of want to use what you think will look good. Okay, so let me see. I think I'm actually going to snap this top one off. I'm not liking the way that one looks. So I'm going to snap that off. Okay, and so then as I build my flowers, I'm just going to hold it like that. And then I'm going to take my floral tape and we're going to attach it. And you want to try to get it snug so it doesn't move. Where do you get the stuff from? Yeah, you can get it off of Amazon, but honestly, if you have Amazon Prime, that would be an easy way to get it, and you get the free shipping. If you don't have Amazon Prime, you can get this. Like, you can get the floral tape at Walmart in the craft section, or you can get it at Hobby Lobby or Michael's. You can get it pretty much anywhere. Well, not anywhere, but anywhere that sells crafts.
I saw some floral wire. There was floral wire at the dollar store.
Oh, and so my daughter's saying that sometimes they even have floral wire and floral tape at the dollar store.
Yeah, in the fake flower section.
Oh, okay. In the fake flower section sometimes. Okay, so we added those leaves. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add a little bit of baby's breath.
Oh, that stuff is so pretty.
Yep. Okay, so then, let's see. You just kind of have to play with it a little bit and kind
I
of...
thought it was dill pickle that went to seed.
You thought it was dill pickle that went to seed? No, it's not dill pickle that went to seed. Although, yeah, your corsage would smell really good if it was dill pickle that went to seed. Okay, so I'm going to put a little bit of baby's breath on the back here, and I'm going to once again just wrap it, and to keep all those different sections in place. Wrap, wrap, wrap all the way down. Then we're just going to rip it off. Okay. And then I'm going to build, let's see. And then I think I'm going to add, I don't want to get it too big. Like I said, I don't want it to look, okay, yeah, I like the way that looks. So then I'm going to snip this base off that I don't need.
Are you going to use this stuff?
Yep, so don't mess with it. And then I'm going to just wrap again. Some Walmarts have a craft section. Yeah, Danielle, our local Walmart, the one that's...
It's the super Walmart.
Yeah, Super Walmart has a craft section, but they're actually getting ready to build one like a mile from our house, and it's just a basic Walmart. I mean, I don't know. I'm sure there's a technical term. If somebody works for Walmart, tell me the difference. But anyway, it's only going to have grocery, and so it will not have that section. So if your Walmart happens to have if it's a super Walmart, then it should have the supplies there. Okay, so that's what it's looking like. And I actually just left a link, or my husband left a link for you all to the floral tape that we're using, as long as scissors, cutters, and all that fun jazzy stuff. Okay, so now we're going to take our piece of greenery here, and we want to kind of give it a little bit of height. So if you picture it on the boy's shirt, you don't want it to be just round. You're kind of wanting to build some angles with it there.
Like a pyramid of
Yes.
greeny.
And so you got to kind of figure out which I think I'm liking it right there. So once again, we're just going to take our floral tape.
Somebody, I don't know how to pronounce this name, says, I love how fun and creative your projects are.
Oh, thank you. I think that's Adia. Adia says, I love how fun and creative your projects are. Thank you. And Adelina says, great, thanks for sharing. And Connie says, the greenery is called Baker's Fern. Thank you, Connie. Yes, like I said, when I was back in high school, I took some floral classes, and then when I only had one baby, now I have 5, I actually would work for a florist just during like Valentine's season and Christmas season. And so I'm definitely not a professional, but I do know the basics, and so I don't know. So thank you for letting me know that it's called Baker's Fern. Okay, so that's kind of what it looks like. Now, I personally like just the green base, but if you wanted to jazz it up a little bit, I'm going to show you some different ways that you can jazz this up. Okay, so if you wanted, like, let's say that the person that was ordering this, or the person that wanted to use it, really wanted some ribbon in there. So what you can do is you can actually just take this ribbon, okay, and I'm actually just gonna put it around my fingers like this, and then we would snip it off, and then we get a little bit of this floral, and we're going to make what's called a pick. A floral pick. And then you just take it, see how I kind of put it over my fingers, and then I'm putting the wire there, and then I'm just going to twist. Okay? And then I'm going to go ahead and slide my fingers out.
Mama,
You sort of
Go get up close so they can see that, because I don't quite know what you're doing.
Mama,
What, sweetheart?
look what I made.
Oh, pretty. Look what my daughter made out of my scraps.
Are you gonna
Nice
use
job.
this?
I might just leave it for right now. Okay. Okay, so then I'm just going to twist this. Angelina says, this is great. Definitely going to try to make this for my son and corsages for his date. Okay. So now we have what's called a pick, and you can then kind of like fan it out, or you can just squish it up.
Squish.
And so then if you wanted to add this, you would just do exactly what we had done to the previous things, and you would just work it in there somewhere, and then you would attach it. A lot of times they'll do like a really big one of these at the base. See how that looks, like that? And then you would wrap the floral tape all the way around it.
Are you going to put that one on?
Do you want me to put it on?
Can I put it on?
You want to try to put it on?
Yeah.
Yeah, hang on, let me see. Okay, so trying to figure out if we want it just in the front. I wasn't planning on putting it on, but if you want me to put it on, I'll put it on. Okay, so I'm going to get this started for my daughter to show that even a 10-year-old can do it.
Ah, my thing broke.
Okay, so now go ahead and hop in here, and you're just going to pull the tape, and then you're going to twist it all the way around. Twist, twist, twist. Angie says, I add a super small magnet under the floral tape, and it's much easier than using a pin. Oh, that's a good idea. Good job, Angie. I like that tip. And Danielle says, I would use a color ribbon that matches the girl's dress. Yes, that's... Well, you could, yes. That's what we did last week with my niece. Her dress was silver and hot pink, and so her flower was hot pink, and then we used silver flowers.
There's silver flowers.
No, we used a hot pink flower and silver ribbon, remember?
No.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you were playing with your cousins. My turn.
They have like white floral tape.
Yep, there's different colors of floral tape too. Okay, so there's our little, since my daughter wanted the ribbon on, I let her have the ribbon. Okay, so another option that you could do is you can then take the ribbon and you can just do like little V's like this, and then you can have them sticking out amongst the thing. Okay, what was the other thing I was going to tell you? Oh, and so then if you wanted to take your ribbon, if you didn't like the way that the green, if you wanted to like match somebody's dress, you can then leave yourself a little tail up here, kind of, and then you're just going to pretend like this is floral tape, kind of, and go all the way around, and then once you get around again, you're going to hide your tail of your ribbon, and so it's just going to kind of tuck inside of itself.
Mommy, these
What?
are the pins from the daddy-daughter dance.
Yep, we're going to reuse them. Okay, so you'd probably want to use a solid colored ribbon. I just didn't have any on hand.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
Oops, we got a bubble.
What's a bubble?
We just got a bubble in our ribbon. Adia says, do you know where I could find burgundy flowers at, because my dress is burgundy? I would just start looking. You'd be surprised the huge variety. Like I went to my local Albertsons today, and they had tons and tons of roses. The only problem was they just didn't come with any greenery. So that's why I didn't buy a big bundle of roses. I just bought the single rose because...
We bought ours at Ridley's.
Okay, so I'm actually not loving the way that this looks. I like it better without, so I'm actually just going to pull this off. Okay, but how to finish it is we can then actually just take our wire cutters, and I'm going to snip it right there like that. And then, oh, I didn't bring my needle nose pliers. So you can then just take this and just kind of rotate it up.
If you use those clamps, you just don't pinch down hard enough.
Yep. Okay, so just pull our tail up like that. And then when you go to do a corsage, to pin it on the boy, you're just going to grab a little bit of fabric, put it through. It's normally a good idea to go ahead and have 2 corsage pins. That way.
Those came with our corsages.
Yep.
For the daddy
Okay, there you go. So if I wasn't talking, I probably could have done this in about 10 minutes. So it's a super, super easy way to make a boutonniere for any occasion. And like I said, you can customize it to however you want. Does anybody have any questions for me? And like I said, if you wanted to do a, you can do a corsage, kind of the same concept, but you want to start with each flower you use. You want to make sure that you wire it through the base of that flower. And then, you were so talented. Did you write that?
What?
It came out as A Thrifty Mom. You're so talented. I didn't say myself was talented.
That was Tammy. Tammy said that.
Oh, Tammy, you're commenting as myself. Tammy's one of our helpers. That's okay. I like to give myself props of I'm so talented. That's
on the colored dress thing, she could just use a white flower and then use burgundy ribbon.
Yes. So, Adia, if you can't find burgundy flowers, you could easily use like white or white flowers, like white roses with the greenery, and then you could use the burgundy ribbon to accent all over. Jennifer says, now everyone needs to make their mom a corsage for Mother's Day. Yes, for Mother's Day. So as I was saying before, like you're going to use this thin wire to pop it through the base of the flower. And so for every flower that you add so its head doesn't pop off, you want to make sure you do that and wind it on, and then you're just going to build your corsage. If you don't want to do it that way, you can actually use, it's not recommended, but you can also hot glue them to like a corsage base if you want a really big one.
One of those stretchy things.
But even here, Malia, if I was to tip this up, let's you look at my daughter. So hi. So you see how big that is on her? Here, hold that. So I mean that's a pretty big. I mean for like she's a little girl. Hi, say hi. For a little girl, I mean that's a pretty big. But all you'd have to do is add 3 or 4 more. I mean you could just do like 3 rosebuds and then add some smaller accent flowers, and you have a full big.
Stab me with the needle.
I'm sorry.
It's pretty.
You would have a corsage that would definitely work just fine for any prom or Mother's Day.
And there's lots of grandmas that have flowers that you could go ask.
Yeah, or you could go steal one. Well, there's off of a rose bush. But like I said, and then the same concept you can do on. You can do the same concept with what's it called? Fake flowers or artificial flowers.
Silk flowers.
Yep. Okay, Jennifer says, I made these for my daughter's date and her twin brothers last year for prom. They were awesome and everyone believed that they were store-bought. Absolutely. And when we, I didn't have time, so when my girls had daddy-daughter dates a couple weeks ago, our local place was running a mini corsage special for $8 or something like that. And so at the time, I just went ahead and bought them, and they just came in a cellophane bag. And so you don't have to go get that fancy little thing. Just put them in a little cellophane bag. And so once you've made this, you can make this a day or 2 in advance. And you could silk. Thank you, Becky. That's what I'm looking for. Silk flowers. Yeah, so you want to go ahead and keep these in the fridge until they're ready to wear them. That'll help the flowers from browning and help keep them fresh. So
Flowers brown, or I guess they wilt.
yeah, they wilt and brown, and then like as you touch like these petals and stuff, they will kind of brown and get weepy. So, all right, well that's how you make a boutonniere, and yep, make your mom one for Mother's Day, make your daughter one for her son's prom date, make your kids them for graduation, or just make one for yourself to feel special and go shopping at Walmart and skip with your step a little bit. Woo, look at yours. That looks fancy. Good job. Just wear one that just says, I'm special. So just to make you feel special. All right. Thanks, everybody. I love this, Sarah. Thanks so much. You're welcome, Becky. I'm going to go ahead and get the kids to bed, my younger kids at least, and then we're going to hop back on. And we need to announce the winners to our Manuka Honey giveaway and our vitamins, Superior Source Vitamins giveaway. So if anybody has not entered those yet, hop onto our videos section, and all you have to do is leave a comment on one of those videos, and we're going to put everybody's information in random.org, and we'll count and announce the winner live. So actually, yeah, we'll just add that link real quick so anybody who's on, you can hop on and enter those giveaways. And if you haven't yet already, we try to do a live video at least every day other than Sunday. Sunday's our family day and church day. So there should be an option in the corner right here to subscribe. We would love to have you subscribe to our videos. That will just give you a little chime to let you know once we're on. Since we found it's really hard to try to get on the same time every single day, so we don't really have a schedule. We just do it whenever it works for our family. So we would love to have you hop on and subscribe and join us. We do lots of kid-friendly activities. We do crafts. We do Mommy and Me paint night. We do all sorts of fun stuff. Danielle says, oh, yippee! Yeah, hope, Danielle, go comment a bunch. Hopefully you'll win. And like I said, we will put the numbers into random.org so everybody can see that we're doing it live. And it's totally random. And we like to, we appreciate our readers hopping on and interacting with us. Okay, did you get that on yet, sweetheart?
I'm getting ready to put it right.
Okay, a couple more seconds and then we'll have it on. Any more questions about our boutonniere? I'm not loving this little bow down here, but it shows that I love my daughter and she wanted it, so we will happily let her have her little bow.
Mom?
Danielle says, I hope so. Danielle says, LOL, never win anything. Well, you're on our page enough that hopefully, as we do different giveaways, you'll end up winning something. Yep.
It doesn't really look like a real book.
It looks good.
I want to hold it.
You want to hold it? Are one of you guys going to... Woo! This is just the bottom. That's where all your flowers kind of come together.
Okay, it's on there.
All right. Thanks for hanging out with us, everybody. And like I said, I'm going to get a couple of my younger kids to bed. And then we'll hop on and we'll do those live giveaways. All right. I'll chat with you later. And I'll try to come back and answer comments or questions if anybody has them later. Talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.